Before we begin our video review, I'd like to give a huge shout out to all our current and newcomer 60 Degrees subscribers. So as a sign of thanks, we'll be hosting our very own subscriber competition, and we'll be giving away a brand new Icon Airflight helmet to one lucky subscriber. Once our channel hits over 5,000 subscribers, we'll be announcing our lucky winner. For more details on the competition, head over to the description below on this video. Thanks for tuning in, viewers. We hope you enjoy our motorcycle review, and don't forget to like and subscribe.
Ever dreamt of being a fighter pilot when you were a kid? Well, now's your chance with Yamaha Supersport R1. With power coming in at 197 horsepower at 13,500 RPM and 112 Newton meters at 11,500 RPM, this monster would leave skid marks on the track and in your undies. The new R1 has been placed on a strict diet to help strip the unwanted kilos with magnesium wheels and engine covers and an all-new aluminium Delta box frame, which almost makes it as light as a Victoria's Secret model, just without the bulimia. The Yamaha R1 comes with 4-pot brakes, 320mm discs up front, 220mm discs at the rear, full ABS and fully adjustable KYB suspension front and rear. From its exotic exterior to its outstanding electronics that can rival your MacBook Pro. These added electronic features include 9 levels of traction control, 4 levels of slide control, and 4 power settings with the added aid of lift control. But if you're feeling brave enough, all these aids can be turned off. Now that's just scratching the surface. We've also got display settings, modes, YRC settings, lap timer, logging, maintenance, and the list just goes on. All these settings can be adjusted to your personal preference. Unlike that crazy X you dated years ago. In saying that though, this beast is as crazy as that X. And she's a total madhouse. Hey guys, so we've had our play on the R1 today, and what a day it's been. It's been such a good time testing this thing out and reviewing it. What do you think, Russ?
Look, all around, what a wonderful bike. Having ridden the R6 recently and now having ridden the R1, you can tell where Yamaha engineers are really taking their designs. They're going forward really quickly and it shows so good in this. The new R1's pretty comfortable to sit on. I didn't feel too stretched and I didn't feel too cramped. One thing I made mention to with Scotty was handlebar position on this bike. It kind of feels like it's right up at your hips, which gives it a bit more of an aggressive feel and a more commanding position. Coming on and off the bike in a corner really did work easily because the way they've designed the seat and the tank, super comfortable, and it really makes you feel in control. The bike isn't big under you, so when you're riding it, you can throw it around so easily.
Yeah, definitely. First thing I noticed when getting on it was it felt smaller. It felt slimmer and just more nimble. One thing I noticed was the foot position of the pegs. When riding, they do feel quite high. When you're throwing it through corners and stuff though, it's great, but when riding along just cruising, they do feel a little high. Not such a bad thing, and I accept things like that, especially because it's a sports bike. One negative I did notice though, when stopping and pull over, you put your leg down and the pegs are digging straight in the side of your leg. Did you notice that at all?
No, I didn't. I didn't have that problem. I did have it though when you're trying to put the side stand down. They can get in your way because the shifter and the pegs and the collector for the side stand as you're trying to put it down, they're all in a very tight pattern and they're all clumped together and they're all at the same height. So you go looking for it and you're either finding the shifter or the peg before you find the side stand. That was about my only concern on that regard. Riding with the pegs where they are, I, being a taller fella, a more comfortable position, especially with my knees, I didn't feel like I was getting cramped. And I could push back on them when I'm riding, especially when you throttle on and you get a boot full of power behind you. You really have that jockey feel about those pegs locking in under your feet. What I do like is this backrest here. I made full use of this today. Gives you heaps of room, and the fairings that they've designed here don't get in the way of when you're trying to slide your bum off one side or the other into cornering. So there was no hindrance from any part of the bike trying to get your body to move. And you could literally just toss the bike side to side, easy as. So not a problem there at all.
Yeah, it was great to throw around side to side. Transition was really smooth, and yeah, you could move yourself along side to side on the seat quite easily. As you were moving yourself, it didn't unsettle the bike at all. Just felt planted. Really good. I was really happy with it.
Also helping the agility is a short wheelbase of only 1405mm. The quick shifter is a great addition to the latest R1 and makes those gear changes smooth, quick and easy. Unfortunately, there's no downshift blipper on the standard model R1, but is included on its big brother, the R1M.
The brakes on this bike have a unified system. So if you're applying front brake, it will automatically adjust and apply somewhat of the rear brake for you as well. I noticed and I liked it. What did you think of that?
Personally, I didn't quite like the feel. I thought that they felt a little wooden, I suppose, but I think that comes down to the electronics doing their thing. Not being used to that. It was just different. It's something that I'd have to get used to. But it does really show where technology is going these days.
Technology is making a massive increase in what's on bikes these days. We're only going to see more and more of it. But for the raw feel, the power this thing has is just insane. And it's silky smooth. There's not an ounce of vibration from front to back on this bike when you're riding it.
This has probably been one of my favourite reviews riding this bike. The thing is just unreal.
These bikes, I mean, this bike is a track-bred bike. If I took this to the track, I reckon I'd have the best day of my life out there.
Definitely.
On the roads, the power's usable, but it's really got an excess amount of power for the roads.
You definitely would put it in those other riding modes.
Yeah.
When you're on the street. I mean, mode A is the most aggressive, probably for the track. It's got, I think, power setting 1, traction control setting 1, and no slide control at all.
None.
It doesn't have any of that. It just zeroes that out. So it's all on you, really. Also, no lift control.
Now the looks are a little hit and miss in our opinion. With a body like Sarah Michelle Gellar, it's unfortunately got a bit of a butterface, and it's still got that damn broken headlight look. Besides the aesthetic looks, whether you like them or not, it's all there for function. With that big open ram air intake, and those air ducts on the tail to drastically improve aerodynamics and stability at high speeds. There is no wonder Yamaha is definitely at the pointy end of the field. Now the price. It may put a bit of a divot in your bank account. At just shy of $26,000 right away, it's not the cheapest out of its class. However, it's fair to say, with all the latest technology and upgrades in this modern age of supersports, we believe it's a pretty fair price to pay. Well done, Yamaha.
Alright guys, we've had an amazing day on the new R1, and we just want to put a big shout out and a massive thank you to Team Moto Yamaha at Nerang for letting us have this bike today. We want to put out another massive shout out to bkperformance.com.au. They have a massive range of parts for early model bikes all the way through to current, and if you want to check out any of the 60 Degrees apparel, they've got it in store there. Go and see them, Unit 8, number 11, Trade Street in Ormiston. Check out the website www.bkperformance.com.au.
Alright guys, if you've liked this video, please make sure you like and subscribe.
Thanks for watching.